Okay, something's up my camera again. What a surprise. Oh, because it's set to the wrong thing again, and also it's green. Clarity. It returns. And so it's a title sequence. Apparently, it doesn't look green to Bon in the private chat. Maybe it's because as soon as I got rid of the USB camera there, the green light went to my eyes and did something. I have no idea. Anyways, looks like I'm on the backup low quality camera again, which is honestly fine because for some reason that one has better lighting than the one that I actually bought separately. So who knows? But anyway, we're back here. And after yesterday's confusion, oh, by the way, one was no joke about speaking about an episode of Gacha review. We're we're here in the land after I've confused everyone basically from the video from yesterday. Now it is the time for me to be confused instead because we're going back once again into the territory of FNAF content, or more specifically, a new derivation of it. When I say new, it's been around for some time, and people have spun it off in different ways. It seems, and that would be FNIA. 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 I don't know. Five Nights in Anime, rather than so. And this is one that so I used it by the name of Kohei actually sent us, as in like, well, not sent, was it as like requested, and then we like I actually no, did send the link. Actually, I'm confusing myself today. I don't even need the video. Clearly, it's just going to happen on its own. And fortunately, Bond kept it, and we were able to actually determine that because there are at least 5 other playlists of people making gacha content of Five Nights in Anime. And meanwhile, here I am with only a vague understanding of what's actually going on here. So, Bon, what's actually going on here?
Yeah, the interesting thing about this series is that when the person who brought it up talked about it, they initially called it FNIA, but that's kind of like the side, like that's one of the second things you add in. The actual series name is actually called Wraithbreaker. So that's how I found it. But for some reason, like it's like you know when you're making your gacha videos and you have like the title, then like the episode, then like maybe if you're doing specific stuff, the franchise it's based on. Usually you can see that in titles and stuff like that. So FNIA I think is one of those like subcategories that you place after the actual name. I'm not sure why they recommended it as FNIA instead of the actual name Wraithbreakers. But I found it by searching up Wraithbreakers, which is probably why you did not find it, because you were looking up FNIA and you found some
Yeah,
very interesting thumbnails, to
yeah,
say the least.
the classic thing of me trying to search up something and it generating no results, even though it definitely exists in the world. But yeah, in the case of why it was recommended as FNA in this case, I think I might be able to answer that. Is because Wraithbreaker doesn't appear in all of the titles. In fact, I didn't know about it,
What?
so I just copied. Yeah, the title of this one is just Cursed FNI Zero Chapter One, and then I just like got
Oh,
to review
weird.
towards the end.
The
Yeah,
playlist name is literally Wraithbreakers, full like series in order. Like what? Now I'm
before
confused.
Well, yeah, before I like read the playlist name, I thought, or I read the channel name, I thought just the creator's name was Wraithbreaker, and that was why it was called that. Like, this is this specific thing like made by Wraithbreaker. No,
What
it's made by
the
someone named
heck?
Kohei. So
Because
unless
now I'm
Kohei used to be called Wraithbreaker, now I'm wondering about this playlist as well.
Yeah, now I'm very much more confused because the first time it starts being called Wraithbreaker is season 3, episode 3. I don't know why.
Oh, is it kind of like how Criminal Minds changed its name over the course of the show?
Oh, sorry,
We've just been
season
calling
3.
it.
It's sorry, season 3, episode 1. I have no idea, but that's when it starts being called that. I'm
So
so
yeah,
confused.
I'm looking at the playlist now, and yes, it's
I
like
don't know.
Okay. Also the first ones are mostly called like Kohei What. That's in the thumbnail. I think that's because Kohei What used to be the name of the channel before. It just
Yes,
was
yes, it
shortened to
was.
just Kohei underscore. So
Because
uh, y-
Kohei What is at the beginning of the intro sequence, and it says Kohei What presents. So yes.
okay. So yeah, I guess it was a change that happened later. And again, two nickels.
Cool.
Maybe it happened twice in a Gacha series.
Yeah, I
Right
was
then.
about to say. Yeah, maybe I took some inspiration from this person. Never let them
Oh,
know
I
your
was
next move.
Oh no, I was talking about Criminal Minds. Oh, actually, no, wait, three technically because
Yeah.
Superhero Never Died by Sin Gacha that also changed its name a few times, basically.
Mm.
Well, there was if yeah, but well, see, no, change it once from Wonder Gacha to Superhero Never Die because Wonder Gacha quickly was kind of pushed to the side in the lieu of like actually making the show about the miraculous characters that originally appeared as cameos. It's a it's a whole
What?
thing. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it started off like it was almost like a crossover type of situation. Maybe not cameos. Maybe that was the wrong word. It started off like a crossover in episode 2, and then after that point, it just goes into the structure of a miraculous episode, right down to Stoneheart literally being in it, and featuring Wonder Gacha on the side.
Now I'm even more confused, funnily enough. You tried to explain it further, and I just have more questions now.
Yeah, I found out about it because the Stoneheart trailer, which was episode 3, came out on Gacha Tube. So I was like, oh hey, okay, I'll try and backtrack this. Let's see the rest of it. Stoneheart, where is it? I don't know. There's just the other series here that's this episode 3. These two episodes 1 and 2, it was still called Wonder Gacha at that point. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we'll start here then. All right then. I don't know anymore.
That seems,
Yeah,
yeah.
hopefully this one will not be as confusing because right now we're already saying Kohei. What? And yeah.
Can that please be a thing? Every time we're confused about something, we say, Kohei, what?
Oh my goodness. That by the way, Kohei, if you ever brought out into making rap beats for some reason, that has to be your watermark. Just us going, Kohei, what? Okay. All right.
Could you
I
imagine?
guess
Oh no, I'm like deep diving into it's like it's got that crazy intro and it's got the watermark at the beginning. Guess who's back? Hey, what? Fully remixed. Just turn into a dubstep. Okay. Alright.
it's like Yamaha keyboard. DJ.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Full on soundboard. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, without further ado, on with the review. It's also called FNIA 0, by the way. I guess because it's before the first night, so it counts as episode 0. Yeah. Well, if it is my favorite weakling, Ren.
Okay, I can actually explain this by the way. So the numbers, from what I've seen from the comments section, represent which era of FNAF we're in. So 0 is Fredbear's Family Diner, which is all like the golden guys. Then
I
there's
was
FNAF
actually going to
1,
say
2,
that.
3,
Yes, I knew
FNAF 1,
something.
FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. I think. But then again, there's this crazy stuff of like, okay, here's FNIA 3, and here's that whole series, and then after FNIA 3, it's FNIA Arc 1, FNIA Arc 2. I'm like, what?
And then the show becomes Wraithbreaker.
Yeah, and that's when it becomes Wraithbreaker, exactly. Hi, Fred boy.
Yeah. Hi, you seem a bit perturbed today. Hopefully we'll work that out.
No, I think it's Boo, like as in scary.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like boo. Or it's just like Fred Boy sounds like a rivalry with this particular channel for some reason. Do you and Kohei have a history, Fred? Anyway.
Was he giving your content bad reviews that caused you to leave YouTube for a little while without telling anyone?
Oh, God. Well, that's catching on now. See, Bon has watched the VOD from yesterday, so,
I have.
that may end up surfacing. Anyways, right. Oh, come on, don't play hard to get.
Oh, I forgot to put eyeless freaks in the warnings. My bad.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Here are the warnings, by the way. Blood, swearing, dismemberment, flashing lights, loud noises, but only briefly, and weaponry. Watch with caution. So there we go.
I may have forgotten one, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And eyeless freaks,
also,
of course.
Yeah, also play hard to get. I don't think that works when you're applying it to bullying specifically. Unless he is trying to hit on him, in which case he's
I
going
know
about it
you
all wrong. But we'll
want
see.
to do my homework. Come on. Don't play hard to get. You know you want to know the answers to this calculus pop quiz. Come on.
Well, I would, but I'm afraid that my eyes have fallen out of my skull, so I can't see what I'm doing.
The bags under the eyes are still there. That's the best part.
This is what I never get. Even if it is a style, remove the
It's
other
a
stuff that's gonna make it
stylistic
distracting.
choice. Woo!
Yeah,
So-
just like it's a stylistic choice to add makeup sometimes to the background of someone's eyes that aren't physically there.
The only time I did that was to tick you off, for the record. I only did that just to upset you. I would never do that.
You're not even the one that happened in the Music Freaks one time. Anyway.
Also, sorry, just leave me alone. I'll be this guy.
All right.
So for what you will notice here is it's very anime in its style. So it's got a lot of anime tropes and stuff, you'll see. But yeah, this is probably why they have the eyeless freaks, because eyeless freaks can sometimes be a stylistic choice in anime. So that's what I noticed. Anyway.
Yeah, from what I recall from the anime that I've watched, at least, the artist freaks end up being like stylistic choice for the background characters, not for the accomplices. I don't remember the
Let alone
Bakugo gang, I
let
say
alone the
from.
ones- yeah,
Yeah.
let alone the ones getting bullied. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I just want to slug you one last time before I graduate, whatever that means.
Eat slugs. I can't believe I made that reference before you did.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to deny me a graduation gift, would you?
Wow.
Someone's getting murdered. Since you like me, since you like making me wait so much, maybe I should just kill you. You
Well-
know, then I'll definitely graduate.
Hey guys, I'm just your average girly, except for the part where I'm the biggest bully in school and I kill people. Where have I heard this before? Come on, Jacob. I thought we were watching new content today. I know you missed My Witch Academy, but it's not coming back.
Maybe that's well. I mean, hey, look, I gave Octavia the Momoka voice for you, so you know, I know you miss it as well.
I was too busy making like the visible confusion face as I was watching that video. I'm like, what? It didn't even occur. Don't do it, Megumin. Megumin? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Megumin, I think.
Megumin.
Which is the name of a
Don't do it,
character called
Megumin!
Megumin? Explosion. Anyway. Record December 11th. Wait, no, I can do the Momoka voice again. Record December 11th, 2021. Due to persistent bullying by classmates, the 3 male students in question suffered grave injuries.
It kind of makes it sound like the other guy was bullying them. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean that's the frequent cliche, isn't it? You know, the person retaliates, ends up, you know, making the other person worse off, and so they get punished instead.
Yeah. Also, I like the aspect ratio they've chosen, and they've decided to put the captions inside of that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I like that stylistic choice.
I like that stylistic. Well, I've done that stylistic choice for song lyrics, but not for captions ever. Maybe I should. Anyway, secret execution. Apparently, that's a thing that I guess exists. The boy did give us consent, though.
Hey, he has a nose. You can't give him that voice.
He's bald and he said the boy, and he's that pale. He's Voldemort in every other conceivable metric. He's only 16 years old, processing what he's going through. It is a hard task for someone his age. Oh wow, we get Lucius Malfoy immediately afterwards. This is perfect.
Doesn't matter. He's dangerous. Who knows how many he's cursed to death already? Wait
Lucius,
till
you
I
sound like your
father him
son.
about this.
Lucius is the father.
Oh, I was going Draco.
I mean, Draco grew
Yeah,
his
but
hair
no,
out. Fair
yeah,
enough.
no, Lucius is fair because he's got the longer hair, but I don't know. I wanted to do the I wanted an excuse to do Harry Potter musical Draco voice.
Fair enough. Lucius Malloy, spy. That's another Voldemort voice right there. That Voldemort had a nose.
He's already turned the tables on 2 B-class sorcerers and 1 A-class sorcerer. Oh, are they really
Okay,
are
so
wizards?
yeah, so yeah, I guess we're working in, a bit of a natural exposition here rather than, taking the time to be like, by the way, our world is simply just sorcerers. There are C-class sorcerers
See?
that are the bottom dregs
This
of
is what I
everything.
hope most gachas will do. They may
Yeah,
still be
and
explaining stuff, but they're setting groundwork without having to spoon feed us what exactly is going on. Also, backwards
yeah,
hand.
yeah. Oh, and the key to doing that, they're doing that, by the way, for anyone watching this, is make it conversational, but also don't overwhelm people with too much at once. Just saying B-class sorcerer and A-class sorcerers, that's enough. It says, there are sorcerers in this world, and they go by classes.
Instead of,
And clearly,
that one part of whatever we were watching, it's been 10 days since I received the dream about a prophecy about a girl who's gonna be saving the world, but also cursing it first. Like, was that from Spirit Animals? I think it was. Yeah,
potentially, yeah.
that was really funny. Also, problem here, the captions are going over the aspect ratio box, and that looks a little odd.
Yeah. See, without changing the aspect ratio, I would say the best thing to do here is shrink the captions,
Yeah,
or simply,
cut it into two parts.
yeah. Well, that may have been clunky because of like the run-on sentence, basically.
Also, if Voldemort's here and Lucius is here, you know what I gotta do. Actually, maybe you should do it, but you know where I'm going with this. Come on.
I think I know. I think I know. I'm just gonna let Ghosty in first, and then we'll see.
All right.
All right.
But that's exactly why you turned to me.
Oh, I was gonna go Starkid again, but that's exactly why you turned to me.
You have the action. You have the camera and you have the actions. No, you take this voice. Where's the hook, Jacob? Come on.
Oh, have you forgotten that? 10 points from Gryffindor. Hello, Ghosty.
Oh, look, Gojo's here. Hello, Gojo. How did you get
here? I mean, half my characters are blind. That's the only thing I know about Gojo, so, I guess. Anyway, so, what do you think we should do with him?
Hey, Quirrell.
I want him in the first year class. I'm guessing that if he attends the school, he would be in the first year already. But okay.
Absolutely not. You don't have that kind of authority. Wait till my father hears about this. We would never let that stuff run in Pigfot. You aren't even a teacher.
Then I'll put a good word in with my principal. Y'all scared of potential or something?
Something about
you have Joe Moses Snape saying
y'all
y'all
is the best thing. Also, they put the hyphen in the wrong place. Y'all, the apostrophe typically goes right after the W, or the Y.
Yeah, because it's a contraction of you. Exactly, yeah, for that reason. They decided that Kazuto Ren will enroll in Jujutsu Academy.
Kohei, what?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's like classic Earth Pop. It caught on in the first episode. Wait, hold on. So wait. Oh, okay. So wait. So I'm guessing is the author self-insert talking to the main character right now and filling them in on like what is going to happen, even though we just okay.
Kohei, right, what? Sure.
Ghosty, would you like to be a Ko, the face stealer?
Guess what? You're going to a new school tomorrow.
We don't know what Kohei sounds like, so sure.
I'm not going. I never asked for this.
I think he's Ko.
Oh, okay.
I never asked for this. I don't want to hurt anyone else.
Wait, hold on. If he's Ko, why did we transition from a scene that featured all of these same characters to another scene with these characters in the same backgrounds?
Go away! What?
I think it's pronounced Kohai.
Not with an E, it shouldn't be. I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell the creator of SAO's name, Kohei Horikoshi. I'm pretty sure that's how it's laid out. Kohai would be with AI rather than EI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm never going outside again. Every streamer ever.
Yeah. I'm thinking to realize something with these captions here. Is that this is going to be like a disadvantage of this not being voice acted, which normally is Aiden's turf to point out, but he's not here. Yeah, we're cutting between the reactions of some characters and who are the ones who are speaking, and that's fine to do. It's just that because all the captions look exactly the same, they don't always say who's talking. To somebody who's not as used to doing what we're doing right now, like I said with Just a Robot yesterday, they might end up being a little bit confused about what's going on, basically.
Yeah,
or who's actually trying to say what.
Yeah, I think the solution to this with instead of just worrying about the instead of having who's talking in front the entire time, because that can be a little distracting. What I did for my series before it was voice acted is I just changed caption colors depending on who was talking. It may not have been the prettiest because some of the colors were a little bit they were a little bit too vibrant. It still worked because everyone knew who was talking at the time.
Except
alternatively, in the case of Secrets of the Plex, actually, if there was a new color on screen, it meant that a different character was talking. Which, by the way, very appropriate for FNAF, where the color code for particular characters is exceptionally important.
It's almost like I did my research.
Yeah, it's one of the only details about FNAF that I know.
You're so smart, Jacob. Good job.
And then I'm just sitting here in the background. Hey, I have a suggestion that could, benefit the colorblind. Font variation.
Yeah, that too. That's a good one too.
And fair enough. I mean, even the case of being colorblind, like we've seen the color spectrum that you're able to see, and there are differences. They're just different differences. So it would still work, but font variation. Maybe both, actually. Why not combine the two?
Combine the two.
As long as the font doesn't become illegible, because certain fonts for certain people are very difficult to read, especially if you've got dyslexia or other.
You can't please everyone.
Don't occur to me. Yeah, you can't please everyone, but
we try.
Make sure they're legible font variations if you decide to do that. Yeah, don't go wingdings on us. Anyway, you'll get pretty lonely all cooped up in here.
In the orange
in
void.
the dark void. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! We're not even 30 minutes in!
We're
not even 30 minutes in!
The fact that we're in the orange and brown void, it does not bode well. How long have we been on this void?
Most of the episode.
Oh, good, lovely.
This actually does remind me of my favorite Emily video from the previous era Emily, not like the from and that's the Golden Arguments video where where all the characters who I believe were inside of Golden Freddy specifically were just having like a time like actually coexisting, because you've got to wonder sometimes if you've got your soul trapped in with somebody else, you're going to end up, butting heads, so to speak. I mean, you technically share a head, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, in my universe, because I did have in Secrets of the Plex in season 1, there was an instance of two spirits sharing the same body, and the idea was that one was not aware of the other until an outsider's perspective mentioned it, and then they were able to realize that they were not the only one who was living in that body.
Yeah, it was the world's longest game of hide and seek, and also good use
Yeah,
of color
exactly.
coding there.
Yeah.
You know, when someone's in the torso and someone's in the lower right leg, you basically never see each other unless someone decides to.
I mean, the question then becomes, can you travel between them, basically?
I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I think you can enhance the ability that that part is able to do the more you gain control of it.
Interesting.
It's a book thing. Like at one point, one of the characters.
So the longer that I'm trapped, like I just shoot lasers from a knee or something.
no, it's like one character like was possessing a torso, but then very slowly but surely was able to gain a little bit of possession of a shoulder and then an arm and then a hand. Like it's like a slow but sure thing. They don't really move places. They just gain more and more control over the actual thing that it's possessing.
Oh, okay. When you said like upgrade, I was thinking, but that's a torso. I want abs. Anyway.
Sex pack initiated.
Meanwhile, Taylor's just like, fine.
Yeah, imagine he just gets like a little permanent marker. It's just.
I was thinking more like welding because it's like technically metal, but yeah, that works too.
No, it's just to please them. It's like, all right, here you have drawn on abs because having them makes absolutely no difference whatsoever.
But I don't feel chisels. Do you want me to get the actual chisel? Anyway, right. This curse of yours can help people too, depending on how it's used. My advice to you is learn to control it.
I kind of find
At
it funny
Hogwarts, you will not only learn how to use magic, but how to control it.
I find it funny that they have a zoom in close up. Again, this is a very anime style of having the close up on the eyes, but the problem with this section is that there's,
his eyes are covered. It doesn't work. Unless
we're getting close on some hair and a blindfold. That's it.
To go even further, the reason for like the extreme close-ups like this in anime is used to save on lip animation that does not exist in this video. You're saving on nothing and focusing on also nothing.
Go away! What?
Like another thing for the zoom in on the eye trick is that it's supposed to feel dramatic. However, in this instance, it feels more silly than anything.
Nothing ever gets to be dramatic on Gacha review. Not when we're here.
Okay, in all fairness, that might be because I gave him Joe Moses Snape's voice. Maybe if it was a more dramatic performance, it might like sell the idea of like controlling this curse a little bit better. That one might be on me. Anyways, 5 nights in anime.
0.
Also, hey, midnight.
Chapter
1, cursed.
All right, you got this, Ghosty.
Did you hear about the new transfer student?
Impeccable.
Zombie? Oh, okay, all right. Well, how's his zombie voice?
Rumors say he's stuff. Oh wait, rumors say he stuffed 3 of his quests, 3 of his old quests in the locker.
There we go. That took about 4
We found
takes.
Ghosty's kryptonite zombie voices.
Just give him Chainsmoker voice.
You mean he killed them?
Una Meo, I'm going to become a vampire to complement the zombie.
Something covering her mouth. She's gonna sound a little bit muffled.
Oh, I think I know what I know what Jujutsu Kaisen character she's referencing.
Full of blood.
I know what JJK character that Fiona is a reference to. Basically,
Right, I know
I have a
Bas-
sneaking suspicion that there were some references to anime here that I've never heard of before, because a lot of
This
this
is literally
stuff
called Jujutsu Academy, so yes, absolutely.
So basically, her deal is not to spoil anything because I don't know if they explain in this video or not. There is a character in Jujutsu Kaisen, and the only words he can say, because of his curse, are the ingredients to sushi.
Oh, okay.
And if
That would
not,
explain why.
if he says other than that, it activates his curse, and people start throwing hands.
So this
I'm
is
guessing
basically
that-
Earth Pop, is what I'm
I'm
hearing.
guessing that doesn't Earth Pop isn't specific about sushi. That's basically everything.
No, but only talks about
guessing that-
food.
I'm guessing the character isn't named Fiona originally.
But it's very not entertaining to me that Fiona is a reference character, and it feels like it starts and ends there unless something interesting happens.
All right, class. Time to take the register. Okay, first off, Fiona. Yes, miss. No. A portal opens.
Nah, gravelly.
Oh my!
Gravelly injured,
Oh my
apparently.
goodness! Say
I
that
mean, it's
again.
a zombie, so I'm guessing gravely injured is the.
Yeah, gravely injured, not gravelly injured. You don't even have dyslexia, Ghosty.
No, actually, I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, there you
that
go.
makes more sense.
Nah, gravely injured, apparently.
Well, if he's cocky, I'll put him in his place.
Bonito flakes.
You don't know what Fiona's talking about half the time.
Okay, we hit.
Your substitute teacher brings you great. Oh wait, no, that's him again, isn't it? Your substitute teacher brings you great news. My scoliosis operation is next week. I'll finally have a brace.
Also, he used the same teleporting sound that Aiden uses for Fallen Angels.
Oh, wait a second. Let me just roll that back. That is not the same sound effect. It's the same
What?
flash effect. Yeah, no.
Oh,
I gave him that.
Oh,
I gave him the sound effect.
Oh, that's the one
I know which
used
one it
for-
is.
I used that sound effect for the teleporting when I did the commission work for him. That's why.
Oh, so
That was
why
a
does
thing.
that sound like the Gmod teleportation noise?
It might be.
It
did
might be. I mean,
teleportation SFX. So
the one that I gave Aiden was Dragon Ball Instant Transmission. So Also, classic Aiden not providing the sound effects that are literally in a folder that I gave him. But anyway.
Yeah, I try not to. Still
his
be
name
able to
is Kohei. What the heck?
So, all right then.
Kohei. What?
What? Well, speaking of Butterverse references, we have a new student. New student. Give him a hand. Zombie just goes, okay. There you go. Gave you a joke. Anyone? 10 points from JJK.
Yeah,
I've heard the kid is a real piece of work.
you do realize your
He's
teacher's
literally
here, right?
outside the door.
Yeah.
The last thing I need is another moody rookie to look after.
Someone say Moody. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Simon.
Bruh.
What a bunch of killjoys. Oh well, I guess. You can come on in now. I know you heard everything.
I can feel the dark mood from out here, probably because I heard everything inside. I just kind of made that. I kind of drew that conclusion, you know.
Also, why does he look like he hasn't slept in 1 billion years?
He probably hasn't. It looks like.
Hey, look. At least he has the eyes that go along with his bags now.
Yeah. Here goes nothing.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
By the way, yeah. I just this aspect ratio actually is a bit difficult to have the aspect ratio of this like come across as casual. That's an issue
Yeah.
with some movies sometimes
I'd
as
see
well.
this in
'Cause
action scenes or music videos, not quite this. It's too casual.
yeah,
Also, that's rude of you, pink outline girl.
yeah.
Oh! And you summoning an earthquake.
He's vandalizing school property.
That's supposed to be his aura. Also, his eyes are gone. Until just now, I guess.
Hold on a second. So you're telling me that that's just like his aura? He's not even doing that consciously. So every time he walks around these characters for the rest of the time, all they hear is boom, 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 boom constantly.
Oh god. That's gonna become annoying really fast.
Yeah,
Also-
absolutely. No wonder they want nothing to do with him.
I guess this is where the FNAF part of the FNIA comes in.
Nope.
Why? Because do the animatronics go boom, boom? I don't remember that from any of the games.
No, but do you see the plugin that's like right beside his face?
Oh. Oh, that's right. The animatronics plug into the mains. I knew this. Okay.
I'm Kazu. What the heck?
And the teacher, of course, sees nothing because, of
Because
course,
the blindfolded.
Mhm.
Okay, I've heard of hazing the new guy at school, but this is ridiculous.
Da, 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 da. It's a sitcom now.
Hey.
I have said this before. A sitcom about one of the FNAF kids still possessed but going back to school. Imagine
finally
the
came
giant
true!
animatronic.
Is this what you were hoping for? 5 nights in anime?
Not really, no.
The Achilles heel of Jacob Butter ideas.
Yeah, right down to
That's
someone's
pretty-
Achilles heel being possessed, probably.
Don't you know you're cursed?
There are a lot of mysterious deaths here, and most of them are caused by curses.
Not
assume
hey
that the-
students. Put the weapon down. You want to just explain exposition while these students are aiming stuff at you? Sure. Go ahead.
Also,
Yeah,
like-
also Kohei, like, didn't tell him this before he came to school. It was just like, oh yes, the students might want to attack you and stab you to death immediately. Here is the reason why. Don't be alarmed.
We'll
Like,
get to
none of
that.
Okay. Like, I'm
We'll get
just
to that.
going to pause this here. This is made for both FNAF and Jujutsu Kaisen fans, but to people who are stranger to either one, this won't make any sense.
Yeah, I was
I'm
about to
practically
say.
strange to both of them. I am so lost here.
But to slow it down for a little bit, Jujutsu Kaisen does this thing called organic storytelling.
I was about to say, Jacob, you have the best two people here. You've got the person who knows the anime fandom, and you've got the person who knows the FNAF fandom. So you're
Like-
set.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, the first thing Gojo does when training the protagonist is taking him to fight a curse with little to no explanation to let him learn on his own what curses are and how they operate.
I assumed that the curse was not super powerful and was not going to end up killing him by accident.
Oh, you poor naive man.
I mean, okay, sure, Piccolo threw a dinosaur at Gohan, but you know, depending on the
Piccolo-
character.
Like, Piccolo threw a dinosaur at Gohan, and Gojo threw a curse at a man who didn't know what curses were until a few, like, hours ago.
I can absolutely see in a bridge series having just going to town with that concept. Anyways, they're monsters born from negative emotions.
Wow, I'm like very keen that you tell us this now, only after your students started attacking each other.
We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen does this sort of exposition so much better.
This place is where we learn curses. Where we learn curses to exercise curses. It's like Generator Rex. You use the same mutant things to cure other mutations.
Like
Yes,
Fire with Fire.
Jujutsu Kaisen is the generator
that's
Rex
always worked.
of anime.
I mean, the way this is sounding less like Generator Rex and more like miraculous curses born from negative emotions that attack people. I mean, I don't know.
Anyways, welcome to the Jutsu Academy. I hope the negative emotion of fear you just experienced is not going to aim to cause your curse to activate. This was a definitely good idea.
Bro, you're just telling me that now?
Mm-hmm. What? I guess I can think in my own head. That is convenient. He's just now telling him that.
My fault.
I mean, sure, they acknowledged it, but still, my goodness.
You all might want to back away.
Yeah, obviously. Hold on a sec. So, those three characters knew that curses were triggered by negative emotions. They didn't expect the crippling fear or possible annoyance at being attacked to be a factor in triggering someone's curse that they thought was dangerous.
Yeah, they are students. They're bound to make awful mistakes.
Okay, sure, but I gathered that from 30 seconds of knowing about this. How long have they been here for? Anyways. Do not touch the child!
Megumin, calm down.
Oh, so Megumin ended up getting absorbed into his cult. Wait! He killed Megumin and ended up absorbing him into his subconscious. Megumin is Chuckles! Oh, yes!
No,
Let's go!
No. Hold on. Slow down.
Don't scare away the casual audience.
Listen. The bully's name, the one with the green hair, his name is not Megumin. That is the demon's name. When he said Megumin don't, he's talking to the demon. Megumin don't hurt the bully. That's what it means.
Okay, fine.
Relax.
Bully Kazuta! Ah, I'm going to commit various war crimes!
Anyways, there's the flashing light I was talking about.
Alright. Record 6 years ago, 2016. Wait, but this started in... Oh, hold on. So 2021 is not the current year in that case, because I guess the incident with the bullies happened several years prior. Okay, alright. Oh, no, sorry, that happened the year before, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay.
Bro,
Anyways.
come on! Bro, how do I lose that?
Because it's not plugged in. There's nothing on the TV.
Did the demon comes out?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that somebody's able to, like, do, like, these
Megumin.
visual effects to probably, you know, be able to... Okay.
That's Megumin.
Alright.
This is the one who gets
Wait,
absorbed.
just
That's
face
Chuckles.
it! You'll never beat me at this game!
Yeah, exactly. Forget this, I quit. Hey, Chuckles, it ain't funny! Stop chuckling! When will your parents be back?
Later tonight, I had fun today, Caddy.
Oh my god, her eyes are massive. Yeah, you had fun wiping the floor with me.
Yes, also so salty. Much like the space clown eggs and bakey. Caddy. Why are my outlines super red? Am I bleeding everywhere? Ah!
Yeah, those outlines are very pink. That's just sort of a quirk with the style that I've noticed that I've been trying so hard not to
I
point
scream
out.
as they drag me into the asylum.
No wonder I'm cursed! I thought it was a style!
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Anyway, I think this is you.
Oh, it's Kazi. Or what's her face?
Oh
Megumin.
wait, okay, it's
Yeah.
it was like from me to you. Okay, I interpreted that wrong.
Probably because
I
the
thought if you
captions
were
are the
holding-
same color and you can never tell who's talking. Whew.
But also because Kazi was holding it, so I thought it was like outstretching it to give it to
Yeah,
her.
but you were so distracted by the red outlines on Megumin that you didn't realize that she was holding his hand out to put something in it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah. No, she's definitely cursed. That's yeah. All right, yeah. Okay. We'll always be together.
Stop
Like-
looking at the camera!
I will say it's a good touch. Like this expression here is rather good. She's obviously like flirting with her
It
friends.
is.
I don't
like,
mind it
I
either.
would say, like, it's fine.
I
It
don't
looks
like
like
that
her
her
eyes
eyes
have
are
been
black.
gouged out.
But
It's fine if you don't look too closely at it, but I will
yeah,
point
it's only
this
good
out.
for the colorblind that
I
don't see the gouged out black eyes.
Her eyes,
Terrible.
her eyes being too big is what makes this expression go from cursed to mildly horrifying.
No, her pupils being white and then her irises having retracted. It's like the irises which are already white. No, like in this style would have like just shrunken down and there's like a void that's left underneath. Hi there, Emily.
Speaking of void,
Welcome.
the background
Behold.
is gone.
Yeah, behold the hole, literally.
Uh-huh.
But
Another Tom Scar sketch. Record 2016. One day after, a fragment of Amatsu Aika was planted in a home of that neighborhood. Who is Amatsu Aika, you might be asking? We're not going to tell you.
It's kind
I'm
of
guessing
hoping
that's- I
Ghosty
don't
could
know.
help us out there. Oh, his mouth is gone.
Is that in? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and the
there's
eyes shrunk down as well.
There's the blood, by the way.
Okay.
Megumin?
She looks less red now. Continued. The cursed spirit that was attracted to the fragment, which wait was the wait what fragment? Wait, fragment? Did I miss something here?
Yeah, I think it's the fragment of a piece of the piece of Ica was placed in the neighborhood. A cursed spirit was attracted to the fragment, probably because it has some sort of spiritual power, and then it rampaged and started killing people. That
Okay, so
happens
rather
in
than-
Jujutsu Kaisen.
So rather than going to the fragment like a moth to a flame, it decides to just, take a bit of a detour and do some casual murdering in the meantime.
Well, no, because I think the fragment was probably somewhere in the house, maybe, and it just killed anything in its path.
Yeah, that's what curses tend to do, whether it makes much sense or not.
Are you Serakana? There you go.
Anyway. No. Casual murdering?
Kathy! Wait, no. Hold on, I can do it better. Kathy!
I was about to say, Chuckles dies in Tulsa too! Oh
You
no!
thought you were rid of me, Kathy. It's like I said. We'll always be together.
Yeah, I didn't put murdering in the description because we didn't witness the murder, we just saw the aftermath.
It is heavily implied that I am murdering you right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I called it. Even when we grow up, we'll be together forever. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but we'll meet again some sunny day. Special class cursed human, Kazuta Ren. Special class cursed project, Megumin Keiko. She's been reduced to project status. All right then.
She is dead.
Like in Jujutsu Kaisen, project is short for projection.
Okay.
So the negative emotions he's feeling have manifested in physical form.
I'm guessing that originally there were probably like 2 kanji or something. I just took one of them away for the sake of ease, but all right. I guess that was probably the closest translation. Anyway,
In short, his friend Megumin was killed by a curse.
This is something
I
so
just
casual
named this
between
all
one
quite
and ourselves.
casually while he's
Yeah!
standing there.
That's 2 now!
Like it looks like he's staring.
That's
It looks like
2!
it looks like it
Allow
also
me
looks
to
like
tell
he's
you
having
of your
PTSD
friend's
flash.
tragic
Let's see
Yeah,
if the
'cause
rule of
it's-
threes reigns true in comedy.
As it's being described here, he probably did feel, he probably is experiencing it again for the first time.
Allow me to tell you his tragic backstory seconds after meeting him. As humans are known to do.
It's like when you watch Titanic and Rose, like as the old lady, comes to watch to see how the Titanic was broken down, and the guy's explaining it like it's an action story. Boom, it hits the berg. Boom, it crumbles, and she's just staring there, absolutely sobbing.
And then
Yeah.
I'm just going to swoop right in and say, in Jujutsu Kaisen,
Oh bloody hell!
Yes.
in Jujutsu Kaisen, backstories are handled very differently. They're usually exposited, usually exposited via organic storytelling sometime before the character dies.
It's a really good
All
thing
right,
we have the
let's do
expert
this
in
one.
in this fandom, and
Yeah.
and they're here to tell us that how not like the original it is. Thanks,
Yeah.
great.
All right, let's do this one
But
last
I
time.
can't- I
My
can't-
name is Kazuta, and for 1 year, I've been the one and only cursed man.
Cursed man. No, there are several cursed people with different kinds of curses.
I know, I was trying to do the Spider-Verse quote.
I got it. I got
Anyway,
it.
Thank you.
and now she's cursed him since she's madly in love. So be nice to him. Otherwise, Megumin will have your butt in a casket, probably. Unless you stab him again and I'm not around to prevent it like I was today, in which case, go ahead and save yourselves.
Are there only 3 students in this class?
It's a
Yes.
gacha video, of course there are only 3 students.
There.
Tell us that
Also-
sooner.
Also, so far we've had this is 5 minutes in anime. We've had 1 anime being referenced here, basically.
It's I think it's the only one actually.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it, like as
Crossover
far as
between
I
this
can,
anime and Five Nights at Freddy's.
like as far as I can tell, this is set firmly in the Jujutsu universe. So
Yes.
Five Nights at the Anime is actually a very misleading title.
Yeah. Also, in the Jujutsu universe, is there a place called Jujutsu Academy? Is that what it says? That
Yes.
okay? So yeah, in that case, that's what the name of the school comes from. Fair enough.
Since these guys think they're too cool, I'll introduce them real quick.
You didn't even give them a chance. Why don't you introduce yourself? And then you could have jumped to
Yeah.
that.
That's the curse tool user, Haharu Yamato. She's like Captain Briggsy Cratch from Avengers, where she touched the cursed cutlass and now it's a zombie. Even though we have an actual zombie in the class.
Oh, so we have another direct callback character to Jujutsu Kaisen. Coming up with
I would
unique
guess so.
curses. Coming up with unique curses was not on this creator's list of thing to do.
Well, I don't think that was ever going to be the intention. I think that they just wanted to merge like a full-on what if scenario. What if these 2 things crossed over and then they added some OCs? I really think that's all they're doing here.
I mean,
Maybe.
that would imply that. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. I guess the add some OCs part that otherwise it would imply that that we have like the existing characters. But if you're adding OCs, surely that's the perfect time to give them unique powers. To live up to the original part of original character.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they didn't use the exact characters from the Jujutsu universe when the exact characters from FNAF show up later.
Oh well, there you go.
Odd.
She uses special weapons that size curses. Right next to her is the cursed speech user, Fiona Chase. She can only speak rice ball ingredients, so not sushi, totally original. So have fun chatting. Go!
Gil, bro, what's up? Dude, his
Hey,
eyes are
zombie.
huge!
And zombie, here's a zombie. No further explanation
They take up
provided.
a third of his face!
Mhm.
Hi, I'm Zombie. It's nice to meet ya.
Oh, chain smoker, we missed you, bro.
To be fair, that's basically how Zombie Boy sounds in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Brains, basically.
Veins.
hmm
Alright, that about sums it up.
Tiny class.
They killed the rest of the class, you see. They were all cursed. Good luck.
Just zombie? He's not explaining anything more about that. I think
it's-
it's pretty self-explanatory to me.
I don't know. You're possessed by a yandere ex-best friend, and you think a zombie is weird.
No, I think he thinks it's weird that he's not explaining more to zombie because everyone else got what their curses were and all that stuff. But nope, zombie's just zombie.
I mean, I guess being a zombie might count as a curse in this.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, no explanation required.
Anyways, nice. Our first year class is a solid 4 students,
Good job, Kohei.
which
You
means they
only
can
killed
legally classify as a
17 of
club
them
in
this
Phoenix
year.
Top High.
You only got 17 of them killed this year. Three students and 1 zombie, anyway.
Because zombies don't count as students, apparently, just like
That's
rats don't count as
zombie-ist.
druids in a culta.
That's zombieist, Kazuta.
Yeah, also
Zombieist.
For your jujutsu practice, you guys will be in pairs of 2 on 2.
that's what pairs means. So, you could have just said, you would be in pairs.
Or versing each other in pairs. Like it's 2 on. I think 2 on 2 means like they're fighting each other. 2 on 2.
Yeah, I guess. Which also means that the word pairs is redundant there because you could have said 2 on 2 and then, they fill in the blanks as there's
Yep.
4 of them.
Yep.
Zombie and Fiona, you're one pair.
Let's do our best.
He's gonna be gone by the end of this.
It's okay, Bon.
Boys.
It's okay, Bon. I just need to smoke an extra 3 packs a day.
Hey, yeah, you say that every time.
One water. Ah. Anyways,
Your line, Jake.
hurry, you're with Kazuta.
We finally
Damn!
get a name for the cursed weapon user.
He literally just introduced her. Yeah, whatever. She really said that aloud. What is happening to his eyes? Okay, here we go. So what are we doing at the mall? Well, I'm glad you asked. You may find an interesting location here.
It's time for a field trip. Seatbelts, everyone. Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see it. Oh gosh, there's curses everywhere. Run them over.
Ready in the neighborhood?
Fracturing the tibias, spraying on the skulls. The higher ups are on some BS apparently, which means we can't use the school, I suppose. Apparently, in order to prove your usefulness, you have to spend 5 days exercising curses at this diner. Welcome to
5
the school, by
days?
the way.
Oh, wait. 5 days exercising curses in this diner, but you're at the mall!
Also, yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's a diner that's in the mall, which, by the way, if... Can there be that many curses contained to one mall diner that would take 5 days to exercise?
You don't know which diner we're going to, Jacob?
There could
Does
be
the
several.
exorcism ritual just take excessively long? Just like a full tome they have to read through or something?
to
in the
imagine
correct order?
There's an exorcism cooldown. 1 spirit cleansed. Please come back in 12 hours to cleanse another. And there's like a pop-up timer that just hovers on the spot that the exorcism took place.
Your ritual circle is requiring an update. Do you wish to continue? No!
Exorcism will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2. Software update. Do you wish to repeat? No!
Are you
There's a demon right there!
Are you satisfied with your exorcism rating? If so, please rate us 5 runes by placing them on this circle.
Also, Kohei, you should have said 5 nights exercising curse at this diner. Come on.
Good
it's right
point.
there.
Yeah, so far, the series is called 5 Days at the Diner. They're not even at Jujutsu Academy anymore.
We're still trying to figure out why curses are appearing at this specific diner.
Maybe there's a fragment here. trying to figure that out too, even though I barely know anything about it.
Yes, thank you, Cosset. I know one likes to suck up.
Immediately expelled on the first day for giving sass. Good luck with your curse. We're not helping.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, 2 employees went missing about 3 hours ago. It's probably
Oh,
the work of a naturally occurring curse, or it's those 2. They could be them. Probably not
Wait,
them.
they don't have eyes.
Come back soon.
That is the true curse, the curse of blindness. It affected me many years ago.
There's a spirit running around stealing people's eyes.
you mean
I
a
couldn't
curse?
exercise it. I couldn't draw the circle because I couldn't see what I was doing, so I'm stuck like this.
You mean a curse really kidnapped 2 grown adults? Dude, like curses have been known
compared to a
murder
curse
people
that
in their
killed.
path. Why are you so chill about this and acting like this isn't a big thing that happens?
Yeah, also, I'm pretty sure that your curse, killed 3 teenagers. So, kind of close idea, right?
3 teenagers, that's not bad, but 2 adults. Oh, now
Yeah,
you're
man,
pushing it.
that's beyond a class A sorcerer right there. That's class S at least.
Basically, looks like they're close. Let's move in.
Oh my god, today was so busy. I'm so worn out.
Yeah, today
today
was
was-
definitely one of our more crowded days.
You might want to give him a deeper voice, Ghosty.
I'm not going to do that. I can't go any deeper.
I'm gonna go backstage to clean myself up.
That's
right back.
Like, no offense,
Oh,
Jacob, but
man.
I think we need to switch characters.
yeah. All right.
Why? Who is this?
But
I don't
Ghosty, I don't know if you want to voice this character. You'll see. Just let me take the bunny.
Oh, it's a bunny. Oh, well, that makes sense for you then.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's tall.
Who's Yeah, this
tall glass
of water?
Hello, sailor. I'm sorry, sir, but we're closed now.
Oh man!
Oh no, this is where the FNIA but
Easy does it, Jacob.
Oh no.
That
Put
was a
a
direct
leash
quote from
on
Ghosty.
it. Uh-uh.
That was a
no.
direct quote from Ghosty in Mrs. of Occulta, okay?
what did you say?
He said,
Hello, sailor. You said the Smith.
Hello, when Hot Boy runs, hello when he's like, I will say, described a hot guy walked up to Lou and he was immediately like, "Hello, sailor."
Yeah, but that's a reference.
Yeah,
to something else,
exactly.
isn't it? Yeah.
One of my favorite NPCs in the whole campaign.
Hello, sailor.
Good old Smith.
Oh, of course his
Right.
name's Smith.
Anyway.
Furry.
Well, you said that out loud. Oh, I guess it's me. Why is a kid here? What is this, a kid's diner?
No, it isn't.
Who would have thought a child could win a children's card game?
We're here on official business to investigate the missing employees.
Also, I'm sure that, this place should at least admit children, right? It's a diner, it's open to the public. Oh, I'm sorry. We won't get in your way then.
These are very advanced animatronics.
Wow, almost like security breach.
Yeah,
We run on
exactly.
GB
Except these
like
guys
we
were the
can
first
control
ones. You have like so many years to go before you get to advanced security breach animatronics. This is like the first. These are like the first types of them. This is a 1.0, really.
Well, I mean, it says Type 0, so I guess, but also now that I think about it, wasn't Fredbear's Family Diner like several decades ago?
Yes.
They look extremely modern, everyone.
I don't really know how they've adapted this in terms of decades. Like maybe this takes place much later than the FNAF series has them taking place, because I think Fredbear's Family Diner took place in the early 80s. So not much tech was around. least not for animatronic tech. You know?
Yeah.
Goldie, who you talking to?
I like how this is the prototype of like Golden Freddy, but yet they refer to themselves as Goldie as if they know there's going to be a variation later on that isn't Golden.
And now the animatronic and the
Soup.
the teacher are in love. Because
Because
So you did actually warn about this on Discord. You said like, oh, this would be like, maybe like the one thing that, be a little bit not fitting for the channel. But I was like, but then I thought about it, I was like, oh, actually, to be honest, if they all, used to be like the souls of other people or something, then, it kind of makes sense that, they would at least, be inclined to be attracted to humans. Like, I kind of get
you
that.
guys aren't possessed. I hate to break it.
Never mind.
Sorry.
Why is he so handsome? Even with that weird bandage over his eyes.
Aphmo and Aaron.
You ever heard of Aaron? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, animatronic is blushing now. Overheating. Overheating. Overheating.
Blush mode activated.
Yeah,
Blush.exe malware not processing.
That's the joke you guys would always make whenever Mira blushes. It's like, she's gonna melt. It's gonna melt right off her face. Oh no!
Anyways, don't mind her. Wait, hold on. I said don't mind her to her. Okay. Anyways.
Gosh, that was
11:50
really
PM.
embarrassing. I really need to calm down.
Look at that. We actually are going like through the times now, much like FNAF, so fair enough.
Remember, your job is to exercise the curse and save the employees. Actually,
The
wait a
employees
second.
Are already dead? I don't think so, bud.
Well, they just said they disappeared. That's that's anime code for we might bring them back later.
Oh, as if. Oh, hi, Quincy.
Or it's the classic thing of like, it's been used since my parents disappeared, to avoid censorship. But anyway. Also, yes, hi, Godzi. Also,
Maybe I should put this in a different way.
your job is to exercise the curse and save the employees. Hello?
Oh, to take them if they're dead.
Easy peasy, guys. Enjoy
It's
your
your first
day.
day at school, right? You can handle disposal of dead bodies.
Gosh darn it! We love rule of threes, don't we? I knew it was coming back eventually because rule of threes always makes an appeance.
We're almost done with the video as well, so it is
my
really full
God.
circle, yeah.
I thought I could make it, but no.
I will lower the veil, which apparently exists here. Best of luck, you two. Try not to die.
Wait, Tai? Sensei?
Honestly, Kazuta, just transfer out of here. This isn't worth it to control your curse, quite honestly. Just get some therapy.
Hey, transfer student. Don't get distracted.
By calling the teacher. That counts as distraction, apparently.
Let's go. If your curses are that way. Because I know this. I have my
Yeah.
curse detector device.
You know something that just occurred to me? The way they could have combined FNAF and Jujutsu Kaisen, if like the curse is so important, make the animatronics the curses. They were both originally conceived as horror characters. Combine the two to make them the threat.
I wouldn't be so quick to pause it, Jacob, and say stuff like that. Okay, but I
Wouldn't
can
you?
hold my own.
He left the kids to investigate themselves?
Oh my god, the voice is
He's
gone.
kind
Hold
of-
on.
He's kind of the worst, yes. Teenagers shouldn't be on a missing persons case. What was that guy thinking?
Who are you guys to judge? All the people are going missing in your establishment. Get out of here.
If only we had recording capabilities, but it's the 80s, so we don't have that yet.
Oh, and he just ran right into her weapon.
Oh, great, Endermen.
I'm guessing those are natural curses.
What counts as a
What?
natural versus
Yeah.
unnatural curse? Surely, like, a curse that defines of nature, right?
Okay, here comes the dismemberment, by the way. So warning.
Oh, okay.
Watch and learn, nobody.
You don't want to mess with the Enderman. No, no, no!
There you go.
Just remember this: the weaker the curses are, the more they group together.
You know
But
what?
we're
That
like,
makes
why
perfect
isn't a
sense.
teacher teaching him this?
Because the teacher's gone. He wasn't assigned this. You know, the higher ups are telling them to prove their worth, I suppose. The last remaining 4 students. Ponies had better care of their students and faculty than this show does.
Well, I'd also like to point out that she just moved in a lot of different ways, yet her ponytail did not budge.
I mean, that is the Gacha way, ultimately speaking. Although I guess that being said, this is Gacha Life 2, so maybe there's a way around that. But anyway,
We sure it's Gacha Life 2?
No, actually, this looks more like Gacha Club.
I agree.
And even then,
would've-
there is a way to move the back hair.
Not
oh wait,
really.
I guess if this is set in contemporary 2022, it probably actually is Gacha Club. No, well, but no, this came out in 2024, so could have been either one. But yeah, in any case, what this before we move on, I gotta say that fight choreography was very impressive and very well paced as well.
Mhm.
You know, the effects were all there, the actual movements were there, and you know, again, it was tightly packed. That's what a gacha fight sequence should look like, ultimately. Maybe effects aside, depending on the type of show, but for this show, makes perfect sense. And that's just showing off, but it's good showing off. There you were, the line.
Wow, she wiped them out easily. It's almost like
She
she
just said they were weak,
trained.
but yeah.
Huh?
Let's go.
Where?
Oh, I think that her sound effect was a little bit too early, actually.
Further inside the diner, dummy.
Wait, how big is this place? It's a mall diner. How far back does it go?
Like, if anything, this should have been sent a pizzeria instead of a mall diner.
The curse we're after is hiding somewhere in the employee-only area.
Wait, how does she know that? Could you sniff
It's
them?
my
or something?
gadget, Jacob. We talked about this. I have a curse detector gadget that tells us exactly where the curses are. Duh.
Actually, Bon, I'm
It's
gonna
like
slow you.
Sting from Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. They just, you know, thing from the
Like-
side.
Blows.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna slow you both here, and I'm going to say that in Jujutsu Kaisen,
Oh, here we go.
wink, 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 people who are trained to hunt curses, especially at Jujutsu Academy, can innately sense where the curse is.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. My curse senses are tingling. They're flying off the charts. We should totally go this way. The bigger headache I have, the closer we are. I like pain.
I like to imagine I got an even funny visual than Sting. Actually, it's just like her blade just like starts going like beep, 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 beep. It's just like holding it out, going forwards towards the curse. It's terrible for stealth missions. Anywho, that was chapter 1, I suppose. I hope that cleared up everything for everyone.
Oh yeah, I hope nobody's lost.
Yeah, I'm very lies, and I've watched Jujutsu Kaisen and played every FNAF game.
My haphazardly conceived 3 video, gacha review of questionable structure was less confusing than this, I think. But oh well. So I guess I would have said if someone who's exposed to source material, unlike myself, would at least be able to follow along with this, but apparently not. This is the thing what happens with adaptations, especially when you're dealing with fandom stuff. thinking about like what actually works or why something is structured a certain way or why it's presented in a certain way is, a very crucial thing to do. On top of that, when you're doing crossovers, it's one of the things that you can easily fall into. Okay, these things actually don't quite work as well as well as you imagine they would. It's like for example how how I actually one time tried to do a Harry Potter and Percy Jackson fanfic crossover with OCs actually, but by the time that I got a few chapters in, I was like, okay, this is not working. I can't continue this.
Like,
so now it sits on my Wattpad forever.
Like, that's because when writing crossover fanfiction, a lot of people don't think about what makes the two individual stories great and what elements would be great together and what elements you could probably not include for the sake of crossover shenanigans.
Yeah, and what other elements would, impede the crossing over parts? In the case in the case of my fanfic, it was actually do with like, the general the general like size of both the actual like wizard school in question, which I don't think did I call it Hogwarts? I think I might have called it Hogwarts actually, versus Camp Half-Blood, which is like significantly smaller for obvious reasons.
Like, speaking here, this fails on a few of the fundamentals that Jujutsu Kaisen nailed perfectly in the terms of a introductory episode. Like, I keep saying it, in the first episode, you should always state your who, what, when, where, and why open so the audience doesn't misinterpret why they're here and why they should care about the struggles of the main character. Like, and as for this, we know the backstory of the main guy, but we haven't been given a reason why we should care about this world or what the main character will lose over the gain or lose over the course of the series.
His life, probably.
Okay, that's fine. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
He isn't.
But
yeah,
the one thing Jujutsu Kaisen does very well is that it gives us a main character who is wacky but sympathetic in his own way, not by, giving him a ooh tragic backstory, by making him a normal dude who's thrown into very unreal shenanigans that have to do with Jujutsu Academy. Like, as of here, we have the main character who is a Debbie Downer with basically a yandere best friend who is haunting him.
Yeah, this is the like evolution of the classic gacha pitfall of making your character's backstory too tragic on purpose without really like making them distinct. I think if like having an edgy character is fine because they've been done well in the past, especially when they're shrouded in mystery as well. But the thing is, there's got to be something like unique to them, really. And aside from, I guess, like the setup and circumstances behind this, I don't really get a sense of like what makes Kazuta any different to say, like Adam from Adam Co. Purple. Yeah, who's like the primary example I keep going back to for this. But there are so many more because that just was a thing in gacha that has now it's now gone in a few like different sub directions, and this happens to be one of them. So I think that's why it's a struggle to like care for the protagonist as much. Although the one thing that he's got going for him right now are his reactions to the absurdity of everything else happening, because someone else has to say Koei what. It can't just be us. So I'm glad for that at least.
Speaking of, the author self-inserting as a clone of Gojo doesn't exactly hit. Just what are you doing? There's so
Why
many
are the
more
characters clones of existing ones anyway if they're all OCs?
Mm-hmm.
You're missing a golden opportunity here. I mean, even in my terrible Percy Jackson and Harry Potter crossover, I still made I kept some of the like actual mythological figures in there because that's kind of impossible not to do, but everyone else was original. Because otherwise, you're just getting like the setup of the. Well, I mean, I guess there are crossovers that do that, but it's one of those things where it's like the middle road is not the answer in this case. I think
Like, this feels like a generic crossover fanfiction I'd probably find on Wattpad while scrolling at 3 a.m. and read the first page and then drop it out of disinterest.
Yeah, that's my job.
What?
Well, or it was at one time, ironically enough, in 2016, since the year came up.
Like, I've read a lot of crossover fanfiction, and this is one of them that I'm just not interested in. Like, it has a few interesting ideas going for it. I just am not jazzed about it past the fight scenes are pretty cool. Jacob,
Yeah. And
you know what I want you to play.
yeah, I was thinking it myself. Here we go.
That wasn't a good play.
I'll say. No kidding. Horrible. You said it.
But the effects were decent.
There it is.
Okay, now I'm gonna pass the floor to Bond because I feel like you have a lot to say.
I always have a lot to say. I like to give I like to give thorough feedback as to what I saw. And what I saw here, I think held promise, to be honest. Now, as someone who does not really read much fan fiction or read much on or go onto Wattpad like at all, from what I saw, I think this was an interesting idea to have it combining like I'd never seen the Jujutsu whatever it's called. I've never seen that anime before. It wasn't, in my opinion, too hard to follow along as to what they were doing and why they were there. When I skimmed through it originally, just by myself, just to check to see if there was anything suggestive about it that maybe can't be played for the review. But I didn't find it all that hard to follow along myself, and that might be because I have the FNAF background, or I don't know, maybe I was jumping to assumptions that would allow my brain to make sense of it. I don't know. Also, I'm sorry, I keep getting I keep getting trailed off because Jacob, your face is perfectly aligned with the microphone.
I think that's formed.
Yeah, that was kind of distracting me. Like, I know you're leaning back just to listen to what I'm saying, but that was really funny. Okay,
there we
sorry.
go.
Anyway, I thought the character designs were good. I thought the names were interesting. Like, you have Kazuta and you have Fiona. Like, that's an interesting choice to have like a very complicated sounding name versus a very generic sounding name. But whatever.
Or a very Japanese sounding name to a very non-Japanese sounding name.
Yeah, it
That's
feels like
Miyazaki's territory.
Yeah, it feels like the author just kind of yoinked the characters from the original Jujutsu Kaisen, changed their name, and was like, yeah, this works as an original character.
Exactly. That's the thing that I really was confused about as to why they felt the need to pluck like one-for-one characters from that series and give them different names and like different very small details, like saying rice ball ingredients instead of sushi. Like
Sushi, yeah.
When you literally have Fredbear and Spring Bonnie like with their correct names in their correct designs and just calling it a day. Like that's an odd choice. Anyway, the only thing is I wish Megumin was a little bit more mysterious and doesn't come out as much, because if you become normalized to a figure that is supposed to be a lot more ominous and a lot more like you don't know when he's coming and you feel like or don't know when she's coming and you feel the anxiety of feeling like the need to stay anything but scared or angry, then it kind of brings that unknowing fear of like something is like right behind you, isn't it? But you can't see anything. It's like a setting in a type of paranoia fear, which I would have enjoyed, I think, much better than just him showing up whenever like something happens.
Ooh, what's the word? He's a coming. Who's a coming? Megumin's coming. Megumin's coming. The curse of the boy. Break it down.
But yeah, I think it would have been a little scary, like making the character of Megumin a little bit scarier if like she only shows up in times where things get way too intense, like that bullying scene. Like just showing a flash of what Megumin is capable of would be able to set the tone for how terrifying and how lethal of a creature that curse is. And I also found it interesting that like I don't really agree with Ghosty in the sense that Kazuta's character should have been shouldn't have been glum and depressed because he lost his best friend. That's pretty sad.
Like, I
totally
agree
think
that's pretty sad. There's just nothing that separates him from a dime a dozen protagonists that are just
that's
like
fair.
him.
No, I know, but I probably wouldn't get rid of that depressed personality because it's understandable that he would have gotten that from such a traumatic instance. Anyway,
Like,
yes,
I agree with
absolutely
that.
agree
I
that
just wish he had a little bit more variation to him.
Exactly. The only thing that I would agree with on that front is to add something that is unique to his character, which is why we would care about him over Adam and Code Purple, as Jacob suggested earlier. I don't really understand yet why they felt the need to add FNAF into this, to be honest, because besides the location and the characters, even though the characters are very human in the sense that they have crushes and stuff, like I don't know why it's here. Maybe it'll become more apparent as we continue, but I am a little curious as to why they chose FNAF when it doesn't seem to be a huge plot point as of right now. I mean, absolutely, the jujitsu thing is definitely a big part of this, but FNAF not so much. So I'm curious to see as to where that's heading in that instance. The captions in the aspect ratio was an interesting choice, but having that aspect ratio in much more casual scenes kind of made it a little distracting because aspect ratio closing in usually means something that's a little more intense or like a music video or whatever. That's one thing, and also changing the caption color or fonts depending on who's talking would have helped some of us follow along more as to who's talking, especially when it fades into a black screen and there's nothing but caption, because sometimes we just don't know who is talking, and that can be a problem for the audience. Other than that, I didn't not enjoy this, so that's promising.
Me wanting to steal Bond to watch Jujutsu Kaisen so we could understand what happened in this episode better.
Well,
that is literally what you did with us after Adam Code Purple, because you said it was inspired by Demon Slayer. We're like, okay, fine, let's check out some Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I said this at the beginning though. Like, even though I've never been a part of that fan base or that franchise, I was able to follow along relatively well, in my opinion.
Like, there is just a few Jujutsu Kaisen isms that, wouldn't have been parsed out if someone hadn't been familiar with the source material.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I have to see. I have to say. All right, Jacob, I'm passing the talking stick to you.
All right. So it does seem, going back to the structure for a second, or like how to structure things when you're adapting them. I will say, at the very least, there were a couple of moments that seemed like, that from the FNAF side of things, there was an understanding, like with the times, basically, or the idea of, okay, we're going to be in this like one particular location dealing with the threat, whichever threat it may be. But then afterwards, of course, like I said here, it's not like, it doesn't seem like the animatronics themselves were the threat as of yet, which is kind of, the whole mechanic of FNAF in, 90% of cases, I would say. So, I mean,
yeah, I agree with you.
It
feels more like FNAF is the backdrop to the Jujutsu Kaisen shenanigans,
which isn't a bad thing, by the way. That's not a bad thing. Making a franchise a backdrop for another franchise to come in. That's not a bad thing. That's kind of what I did with Secrets of the Plex. FNAF is more of a backdrop, to be honest. A lot of the stuff that I've created in that series is original.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where they're going to take it from here.
Well, that's good. That should be a good news story. I wonder what happens next. Is the correct mindset you should be thinking if you want to continue watching a series.
Especially after episode 1. If that's the impression it left, then to some level it's seen as an episode. I also think that from what I understand with like Five Nights in Anime, because I understand that it's a concept that transcends gacha, and that's why there are so many different gacha series, different playlists, like I mentioned earlier, that have come from this idea. I'm now wondering whether or not the Five Nights in Anime stuff that exists out there aside from this is based on different anime, like specifically focusing on one of them, and then like someone else has another series based focusing on another, or if there's like a big combination of several things. I was expecting like a combination of either different anime characters, people from those from those realities, rather than something specific. So that's something I don't think I want to dive into now. So if anything, made me curious about, I guess, the source of it all, more so than the series.
Okay,
And also the series a little
Jacob,
bit.
Jacob, I'm gonna slow you down right there. I'm gonna stop you right at this point. Five Nights at Anime, if you search it up on its own, is very not safe for work. Don't look it up.
Yes. I was just about to say the same
Okay.
thing. It's
So the reason why they called this Five Nights at Anime instead of something else probably is a point that I have against the series. Please come up with a different name, because if kids look up Five Nights at Anime, they'll be heading right into what I like to call the explicit material zone.
Yeah, change the whole thing to Wraithbreaker, honestly. Why
yeah,
not
that's
to this point?
yeah. Another thing I should add: Five Nights in Anime is an actual game. It is a game, and it is, as Ghosty suggested, an NSFW type of game.
Yes.
So yeah, I would probably say instead
Wait,
of
if that's
FNIA,
if that's
I'd probably say something like FNAF X Jujutsu, whatever that's called, crossover. Original.
yeah,
idea.
wait, hold a second. Does that mean that Five Nights at Anime is like is the game where they like replace the animatronics with like generic non-specific anime girls? Is that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. In which case, because I'm
Don't look it up.
There are zero existing like source materials from the drawn aside from FNAF in that sense. So the whole Jujutsu Kaisen comparison here, yeah, that does feel much more like a crossover now that I have that context. Okay. All right, then.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So, fair enough. And
please,
I imagine that means that the other gachas are either going to be based on like the generic anime girls versions, or they're going to be other existing anime, which is another interesting curiosity. What has someone else taken from that idea?
Yeah, I was about to say
forward?
it's like a coin flip. It's like a 50-50. Either it's going to be NSFW content, or it's going to be something that is kind of a little bit promising, like this one. Like
yeah, because I will say
any FNAF anime series that want to be successful, because people are not going to want to watch them if they show up. They're going to associate them with NSFW stuff.
Please change the
name. I looked up Five Nights at Anime Gacha, and then got with those 5 playlists. But
yeah.
it's just as well I didn't search it up on its own.
Hold on,
hopefully others would do the same, but it's not a guarantee.
I'm gonna send those images.
Much like we said, much like Angel Edits learned the hard way, thinking about like what your search results are going to be can determine how something is going to be received, and also what other people are going to be exposed to if they search the same term up by itself. To tie that into yesterday's stream.
I've just sent the images to Ghosty. You're welcome.
Of what, the source material or the playlist?
I didn't.
Oh yeah, I sent Bon several playlists that I found that I didn't look at what they were. Just like, hey, is it one of these? Or
you didn't look at the thumbnails.
I mean, I looked at the thumbnails. It's kind of hard to tell from that point. They look like the same, like they look the same as how people would make like the animatronics in Gacha. It looks like an Emily product of the time.
That'd be the craziest stuff. I didn't know you never even looked at the thumbnails. I thought you were being sarcastic, saying, "Is any one of these the actual playlist?" You were being genuine. Oh no!
Why would I ask it? I'm not, I don't mess with you like that and like ask for an actual link afterwards if I'm like genuinely searching something up.
I thought you were just being funny.
But honestly,
Okay,
but honestly, that kind of like style of like how people those characters are designed in that sense looks like how people just make FNAF content in Gacha most of the time.
But anyway,
I didn't think anything of it.
aside from the silliness,
Man hiding on top of the ceiling because all the animatronics are all blushing below him. What are you talking about?
That could have been Mangle. I don't know. He's known to climb on ceilings, right? Vaguely, I know that.
Either way, all the animatronics were all blushing and turning red. It was awful.
I mean, yes, they shouldn't be able to do that physically anyway, but
we'll
you know.
watch the rest of this series and also review them.
It
Yes, that-
seems like we're in safer hands than the other
Yeah,
5
than we
playlists
thought
from
we
what I'm
were.
judging now.
Yes.
So,
like,
yeah, why
could
not?
you please urge, like, the Phantom Knight, could you please urge them to change the name of the series?
You'll understand if you watch what we had to say. Like, we don't like.
Mm.
You'll see. It's nothing
Like, it's
personal.
good.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just if you look up Five Nights in anime on its own, you're gonna get
Gotcha.
very mixed
You're
results.
not gonna find
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah, if you look up without the word gacha, if you look up with gacha, you're fine, but don't rely on that. Is the general
Maybe you're
take
just
away
as
from this
innocent
last
as
part.
Jacob, and you just choose not to look at those thumbnails because, oh my
They
god,
they looked like what I've seen before. I've seen enough Emily content to be decent.
yeah, we know he's aware of what
Desensitized.
FNIA is, but we suggest that you change the name of it because trying to search it up is a problem.
Other people might not be, especially the target audience of gacha some of the time. Oh my goodness. Then again, you know, FNAF has a much younger target audience than it's probably intended for, considering the scary nature of them. That's just the way it goes. But still, I'm not looking up. I'm just gonna write more Adam Code Purple. There it is again. Rule of threes, everyone.
Yeah, we've established earlier that rule of threes is apparently set in stone.
Yeah, it's a good device for a reason.
Yes, it is.
Oh well. With that, I guess oh yeah. Well, we already said the effects were decent. I was going to talk about that's something else to do with that, but I already mentioned the fight choreography and just the general like composition. Like clearly on a technical level, it's well put together. It's just again the story and the characters are where the foundation should be, much like a lot of stuff, and it ends up crumbling apart. So yeah, there is that.
Yeah, when you think about it too hard, it's just kind of like that kind of kinetic sand.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's all I have instead of context for either source material or apart from bits and pieces. I knew 1 detail about Gojo and about 3 from FNAF, so better than my average source materials.
Ghost.
But
oh well.
I think.
Also, as a side note, I'm excited and scared for Ghost Kitty's take on Adam Code Purple.
I'm just excited in general.
Yeah,
I haven't reviewed a Ghost Kitty video in a long time, actually.
Yeah, Ghost Kitty. Have you got any that are coming out soon, or are we still all in writing phases? We can wait for
I think that. Yeah, I think there are a few videos that I watched casually that I like way back in the day that were standalones. I could probably check out in the meantime.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We are looking for some new content, I think, aren't we?
Not actively, no, because I've got several things lined up, but this can be one of them.
We also have one thing to return to.
That one mute girl. Yay!
Actually, Jacob,
There are many
Lion
things we've got to
Gate.
return to.
it's almost time to loop back to that most cursed of thing.
Yeah, true. If you want to see what real gacha horror looks like, check out Lion Gate. And we have the full context for that one.
Adaptation.
But yes, many things are what we need to go back to, and we'll get to the other ones at some point. We might save Jujutsu Kaisen for after Lion Gate as a palate cleanser. You never know. In the meantime, for right now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Let's go. I've done so already. And on that note, until next time, well.